Hey guys, welcome back to Crafty Abbey. Today we are making this pinecone flower. It is really simple and it is perfect if you love painting and, well, flowers. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these big pine cones and you're just going to cut off the tops so they kind of look like this. I found that the bottoms look pretty cool too. They would make a really pretty flower, and also this middle piece. But today I'm only going to be showing you guys how to make one from the top, like this one. So let's get started. Alright, first, once you pick out your pine cone, my pine cones, I don't know if it's with all pine cones, but the ones that I had, they are super hard to cut. So I had my dad use his saw and he just cut this. And then you're just going to pick out your paints. And I'm using these colors, and you just pick out your colors, get your brush, and you're just going to get started. You're just gonna start painting the tops and the bottoms, and just do your first coat and let that dry, and then do your next coat, and then the last coat just add your like any shading or any patterns on the leaves and so on. Whoops. Try and get paint in every brown space you can get your brush into. Hey, Mom. Once you have your first coat done, I wouldn't do all of them. I've left some of the bottoms unpainted because I'm going to make leaves. So just with a couple of them, you're just going to take a brush and you're just going to use any shade of green you want, light green or dark green. I'm using the lighter green, and you're just going to make a couple leaves, and just paint both sides of them, tops and bottoms. And it's okay if you see some brown because we are going to be going over with more coats. I am just doing all of the bottoms, and then I'll move on to the tops of them. And this is optional, but you can leave the bottom part, either paint it green or just leave it brown. I am going to leave most of it brown. Now I'm just going to go onto the tops of them. Once you're done with your leaves, it's okay if a lot of brown is showing. We're still gonna go with more, we're gonna do more coats, but once you're done painting it, just let that dry and then you're gonna do your second coat. Alright, so this has been drying for about 20-25 minutes and it's nice and dry. So I'm gonna just start with my second coat. I'm just gonna paint over it good. And when that dries, I'm going to see if it's good or if I should do another coat before I start doing like decorations and that kind of stuff. So just paint over everything that you painted before. If you find any brown spots, paint over that too. Okay, so I've done about like 3 coats, and it's looking pretty good. This next step is optional, along with the step after this, but I'm just doing some decoration. Right now, I am doing pollen on the top of the flower. I'm just taking my yellow. You can do orange too. I'm doing yellow though. And you're just going to do a couple dots. Just like that. And then this one goes along with the petals. You can pick any color. And it doesn't have to be one of these. Any color you want that you think looks good with this. It can be a totally different color or really close, but I'm using this violet. And I am just doing some marks on the leaf, or the petal, I should say. And I'm just going to do that on all of them. Like I said, this step is totally optional. So I'm almost done. I'm just doing it on all of them, except the very middle. I'm not doing any on that. And then once you're done with that, you can do the bottom of the petals too, but I'm just doing the top. Next, you're just going to take another clean brush, and if you use dark green, you could use light green or whatever, just another shade of green. And you're just gonna, to make the leaves a little more, I don't know what you call it, a little more real or 3D. I'm just doing some lines like that on just all of them. And last one. Alright, and just let that dry for a little bit. Okay, this step is also optional, just like the other step, but to make it glossy and so the the paint cannot chip, I'm using Mod Podge, which will just make it glossy, and it will hold it together and the paint will not chip and that kind of stuff. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip my brush, and I'm just going to paint this on just like a layer. And it will go on white, but it will dry clear and it will be nice and glossy and shiny and pretty. Just make sure you get all of them. Here's the finished product. The Mod Podge hasn't fully dried, but it is almost done. These make great Mother's Day presents, and they're really easy to make too. And you can like put it in pots, and it's just a really cool decoration, and they're super easy to make. So that's all for today. So please subscribe, please hit that like button, and see you in my next video.